everybody! Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alice and I enjoy doing reviews. I review everything from, food and products you can get from the grocery store to makeup you can buy from the drugstore. Generally try to keep it inexpensive if I can, which brings me to today's review, which isn't necessarily a review, it's more of an unboxing, and it's something that I won't typically tend to do on this channel. I made an exception for this one thing because, let me just explain. This is a blind box, and generally I don't enjoy buying blind boxes because I like to know what I'm spending my money on, like exactly. I want to know what I'm getting. But this blind box, every item in it I thought was just adorable. It spoke to me on a personal level, and I thought, what the heck? I can afford to buy one item that is kind of, a bit of a splurge for me and show it on the channel and yeah, get some enjoyment from it, being that I think every item on here I wouldn't mind having. I think some are a little bit cuter than others, but honestly, all of them are really precious, and I will explain. So the blind box is the Cino's Dreamland Circus. It says something else, I believe in Chinese, but I am unsure what it says. It has a lot of Chinese on it, in fact, on the back of the box here. And unfortunately, my box did show up a little bit crushed, a little bit, banged up there, but I'm pretty sure the contents inside is okay, given that it's a plushie type doll. But yeah, here on the side you can see all of the plushies that you can get, and frankly all of them are just precious. I really like clowns. It's something that's kind of weird for people to say, but I really kind of think the clown is a very interesting archetype. It's a very interesting job for a person to have. Basically what you do is perform and kind of make people laugh and smile and feel better. Unless you're one of those scary clowns that was kind of, out and about in the 2000 teens. I remember 2016 being a really weird year for scary clowns. Is that just me? It felt like 2016, there was the peak of that weird scary clown phase where they were kind of wandering around and kind of sort of threatening people, maybe, just standing there and looking at you all creepy and scary but the clowns that I love are the clowns that actually make you laugh and smile. I've been to the circus before, and the clowns were one of my favorite parts of the circus, so I thought that this box was very cute. I thought that the clown and circus theme was very, it was just precious, and I really wanted to buy it, and I said maybe just one blind box, every once in a while, if that would be okay, and yeah, this is the one I chose. The first clown to actually be considered a modern day clown and not say a gesture was someone named Joseph Grimwald, I think. He performed in the 1700s to 1800s, or the late 1700s to the early 1800s, and yeah, he basically was a performer since he was 2 years old, and he would paint his face up in what we consider clown makeup today and wear the colorful garments and stuff. I just think that's so interesting and neat, and I feel like true clowns really do, make people want to smile. But I've always been interested in a person who, as their profession, as their art, they want to be a clown. I'm very curious to know why they would choose to do that. Clowns have a very, very interesting place in our society. More often than not, in the modern era, we sort of tend to think of them as kind of frightening, and I think people kind of were frightened by clowns. Even back then, clowns sort of invoke that uncanny valley vibe, because their face is all painted up, and it's still human, but it almost kind of looks inhuman at the same time, and I think that invokes both confusion and fear in people. So maybe some people weren't getting as much joy out of the act or the antics as other people, but I was always someone who kind of that uncanny valleyness, it makes them and the whole act a little bit more real for me, weirdly. I can't explain it. I really think it's neat, and I've always enjoyed watching performers, and especially clowns. you know, they make me laugh. Not the scary ones though. Those ones are just scary. I would be scared to meet a scary clown. Okay, opening the box here. It comes in a bag, as you can see here. It says Softopia on it, and it has more Chinese writing I can't read, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what we get. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Okay, out of all of them, I think I did want this one the most. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's precious. And it's so sad. That's something else about clowns that has kind of taken hold in the modern era, is the sad clown, which I think a sad clown is really something interesting. It's like the feeling inside that we all get when, you know, we're not feeling up to performing throughout the day for people. At least that's how I've kind of interpreted, but oh my gosh, just so cute and precious. Which one is this one? Oh, unfortunately all the names are in Chinese. Well, I'll have to look it up here and put it on the screen, but oh my gosh, isn't that adorable? Oh, I love it so much. Oh my gosh, and the little hat too. We gotta put on the hat and see what that looks like. Oh, it's like a little kind of like a jester. All right, let's see here. So, okay, yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is adorable. This was definitely worth the price for me, which unfortunately these dolls run close to $40, you know, with shipping and handling and all that. These are not a cheap item, but it's nice to see that it's actually very well made. As you can see, it has its little get up here and the little hat. It feels like durable fabric. It doesn't feel like very cheap or very sheer. It feels durable. The hat has a little clasp here that actually feels like it would hold up and wouldn't kind of break after, you know, maybe one or two snappings. Yeah, I think this is just precious. I absolutely love this doll, and oh my gosh, it has a little smiley face. Oh, see that? Oh my goodness. Well, I am very, very happy with what I got. I actually am a doll collector. I have several dolls, and this one is going to be added to my collection. I'm very happy that I got the one with the little hat, even though it's a very sad looking clown. And like I said, that to me kind of, it's always spoken to me, the clown being kind of sad, like I said, portraying what we feel inside as we have to perform in our jobs or maybe in our daily lives. So yeah, very symbolic. I love it so much. Thank you guys for being with me here today. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing video. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't do blind boxes very often, but this was one where every item I wouldn't mind having, and I'm very, very happy with what I got. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you later.